Hello, welcome to the True News. I'm Russell Brand. Subscribe here. I'm here with Brendan from the Unite Union, who's here to talk to us about very important issues around Irish water. Do we need water? Do Irish people need water? What should happen around this issue?
The Ringsend protest and march in the South Dublin inner city, just one of almost 100 taking place all over the Republic, all united in their opposition to a charge that will cost a family of 2 parents and 2 children just over £400 a year.
We basically are campaigning to oppose water charges. We pay for taxes through our water taxes through our taxation. They're trying to charge us twice, take our water off us, give it to another utility. This is a campaign in the communities, in the streets, because people have really become mobilised about this issue. People who haven't necessarily connected with the political process in the past, but they're taking our water off us, and we need that to live, and we already pay for it.
Yeah, this is happening more and more sort of across in countries around the world, is that new people are becoming engaged by the political process because more and more extreme measures are being deployed by ultimately corporate power and government corruption. We did an episode of Trews on this. It's when I did my famous and beloved Irish accent.
Was that the day you wore the towel?
Might have been wearing a towel, I don't know. I was pretty committed to the character. I got into it.
There's no shortage of water, but there's been a drought of investment. People are getting wet with money. Oh, sorry, I don't know.
Right, so water meters are going to cost €850 million to install. And the reason they're doing that is as part of the process of charging people who have already paid for their water again.
Well, you see, they say it's about fixing leaks, they say it's about conservation.
I think it's important to say that while people do pay general taxation, which goes for health and schools and roads and all of the other issues, we need a 10 billion programme for the development for the future.
Basically, they're spending €850 million to put in meters and pay bonuses and set up costs, consultants. And it's going
the consultants, they're well steep, aren't they?
They seem to do quite well out of these projects.
It'd be like if I like this water, like say it's like 50 pence or whatever, 50p, oh thanks for my bottle of Evian, then like that night, gives 50p for your Evian, I'll give you that down the shop, come on, hand it over.
Some believe they already pay for water through general taxation. Others are totally opposed to the bonus culture at Irish Water, the company established last month to provide the service.
It's going to take 7, 8, 9 years just to pay for the meters, just to pay for the infrastructure. Like, stop spending money on meters and fix the bloody leaks.
Yeah, right, there's like hundreds of millions of leaks that need
to say 41% of the water we generate goes into the ground. Leaks, and they're spending money on meters instead of fixing the leaks. They're trying to create a utility that they can sell off, and people are coming over from Detroit on Sunday.
Oh, I see.
Because they're cutting people's water off in Detroit. No water, 30,000 homes, and people are coming over in Detroit to talk to the Irish people and explain what's going on there, because this is where it ends up.
It happened previously in Detroit. I see what it is you've spotted something at the early stages of the process. Yeah. This is an attempt to privatise a public utility, so the thin end of the wedge is that you're getting charged twice for your water, and they're installing the infrastructure for a private industry in something that should surely be a public utility, water. I mean, what I'm noticing more and more across the world, Brendan, is like things that homes, food, water, the very basic building blocks of our rights as human beings are being taken away from us for the interests of big business.
Basically, they're turning everything into a commodity.
Yes.
And it's a method of moving money from the masses, from the poor and the middle income, up to the top. Less and less people. But water in Ireland, Russell, this isn't just about water. Water's a huge issue. We need it to live. But you probably picked it up. Our country crashed. We've had 6-7 years of austerity, emigration, unemployment, social disadvantage. We've got a huge homelessness crisis in Dublin. 700 kids living in hotels because the parents can't pay their rent. So
are they nice hotels?
Not particularly, Russell.
No. It's not like the Savoy or the Ritz or something.
No, they wouldn't be the best hotels, no. And so we've got this huge homelessness crisis, huge levels of unemployment. Lots of people, lots of people can't pay their bills. Emigration, we've always had emigration.
We have immigration, is what we complain about.
Yeah, well,
bloody immigrants leaving here, taking our job.
Yeah.
Brendan, I appreciate what you're saying, but none of it can be true, because I happen to know that Ireland has a very efficient taxation model where big businesses can come over, and it really helps the Irish economy. I've heard it everywhere.
You would be referring to our famous 12.5% corporation tax rate, Russell, where big corporations like Google, like Apple, like eBay, like Intel billion euro corporations come to Ireland. They're supposed to pay 12.5% corporation tax, which is the lowest in Europe as it is. They actually pay 3 or 4%, sometimes less than that. So we've got situations where ordinary people on ordinary incomes, industrial wages, are struggling to pay the bills, are struggling to pay the taxes, pay the water taxes twice if they sign up. They're not signing up, by the way. And you've got multi-billion euro corporations coming into our country. And all we need to do to fix all these problems, Russell, is pay your bloody 12.5% corporation tax.
Why don't you pay your corporation tax?
Just pay the tax. Get on with it. Pay the tax.
All right, so Brendan, what you want is that this coming Wednesday, what would the date be?
Wednesday the 10th of December.
Wednesday the 10th of December, we want Irish, if you are an Irish person or if you're an English person or a Scottish person, you could support this with a little ferry trip or a plane ride. Don't go to work that day. Take the day off work because, you know, like big corporations, they're doing you over at every opportunity, not paying their taxes, and join this protest in Dublin. What time?
1 p.m. We're doing it in the afternoon, Merrion Square, the Dáil, and there's going to be some music, there's going to be entertainment, but it's a very, very important issue and people should come out and support it. It's the first time we've actually fought back in Ireland in many, many years, and this can be great.
You, the Irish people, fought to kick the British out of your country. Now your own government are ripping you off over water. Get onto the streets. I love an Irish protest as well. Better songs, better vibe. I might turn up myself.
Give us the accent, Russell, come on.
Will you please turn up at Merrion Square at 1 o'clock on Wednesday? This has been sanctioned by a proper Irish person. You didn't fight to kick out the British just so you could have big companies coming over there to your country, ripping you off left and right. That weren't bad, was it?
You've been practicing, haven't you?
I've been working very hard on it. This is some True News. True News. Subscribe here. Subscribe to the True News right there. Yeah?
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some Trews. Let's have some Trews.